Welcome your faces back to a brand new Minecraft Animations Reactions episode. My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. You've been asking for it, so the video is here. Today in this video, we check out Lost Steve bloopers and Alex and Steve Minecraft animation. But also in today's video, we're going to be checking out parts of the behind the scenes. So I actually didn't know that Black Plasma Studios did a behind the scenes for kind of each animation. I think it's really cool to understand how these animations are created. Now, if you do enjoy this and you do enjoy my face reactions, please be sure to hit that like button. I do really appreciate it. Black Plasma Studios, whew, I love you guys. I really, really do. Also, can we just appreciate this thumbnail right here? We've got the stubborn horse who's eating Steve's head, and his head has now been replaced with an apple. An apple. But yeah, bloopers, guys. So if you haven't seen the main animation or my main reaction to this animation, go and check it out. There'll be links down below. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Be sure to watch the animation first. I just said that, man. If the horse and Steve don't sync, like I said, I'm gonna be disappointed. Oh! Wait! I gotta see that again! What did it crash into? Dude, by logicness right there, it crashed into leaves. I mean, part of it crashed into bamboo. Okay. I love the horse, dude. Oh my god, dude, he disappeared. My man Steve. He was beaten up and left to die by a skelly boneses.
This video is brought to you by Filmora Go.
Oh, we got another
Filmora
sponsorship.
Go is a fantastic free...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Pulling out a phone instead of a map, I rate that, dude. That's great. All right, what do we got here? So we got a new app.
Fantastic free video editing app.
So it's a free phone editing app. Man, don't need those Sony Vegas anymore. What is that? It's a doggo.
Go's interface is simplistic and very easy to use while being...
Also, can we all just appreciate how fantastic Lil Thomas's voice is? Dude, you're great. You're a great guy. All right, I'm gonna give this a... It was a great app. Link in the description. Let's get back to business. She pulled out the trident still. End of animation. He's gonna fall, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, I knew it. Oh! You're gonna shoot Alex. I knew it.
Betrayal.
That Halo reference right there. Oh, no water this time. He's pretty hurt. That's what I thought. I mean, I wasn't expecting that because that would be sad if they killed Steve, right? See? That's the logic. That was the logic. The logical explanation, dude. In the main animation, there was water there. This is Minecraft, bro. Unless it was one block deep. Then he would be dead, right? See? I love Minecraft logic. You made Alex super sad. You better not pull out a phone again. Wake up, Steve. I think he's just dead. I think that was... How many of you guys watched this animation like me and generally thought something stupid was gonna happen? Oh, Steve, that would have been a very short animation, huh? He faked his own death so he could escape. My man, Steve. Let's get into the horse one. I gotta see these horsies ones. Here he is! The stubbornest of horses ever. Steve's dead again. Steve's died so many times today, by the way. Kick. Oh! Oh! We need to actually... We should have counted how many times Steve died, right? There better be an animation where Steve lives and Alex is the one who gets beaten up, man. Steve has had it tough today. Oh my god. Go! I loved him. He was great. He caught a horsey. April. This is it. They better sink. Yes! I'm taking credit for that one, dude. They had to have sunk, man. This is well too heavy. Oh no, the horse died in bloopers. The horse is going to attack him. Hey. I usually liked that, but that was a little bit extreme right there. I'll tell you what though, I'm glad I predicted a couple of things in today's animation. That was great. That was great. Apart from Steve, man, like Steve was brutally beaten up in this animation. Poor guy. Okay, we move on to behind the scenes. So this is the behind the scenes by Bloopers Studios. This is 8 minutes long. Let's see how we get on with this then.
Hello there. My name is Little Thomas.
Hey Tom.
Welcome to the behind the scenes video for Lost Steve.
Okay.
After finishing up Ocean Monument, I pretty much immediately started...
Oh yeah, because Thomas was the one who did this one. Okay, I'm intrigued. I loved the Steve and stuff as well. So
brainstorming ideas for more Alex and Steve animations. I wanted to make at least 2 Alex and Steve animations before trying something more original. From the beginning, though, I wanted to focus on Steve completely, since Alex got center stage in Ocean Monument with the whole Trident business. At first, I started brainstorming a prequel to Ocean Monument.
Okay, so you actually get to see this. He said he wanted to focus on Steve instead of Alex, because Alex had the main attention in the Guardian Temple. What he didn't tell us is he was going to physically beat up Steve.
Where we'd...
Do you not like people called Steve, Tom?
See Alex and Steve build their house that they get in the animation. But I thought it'd be a bit boring, and I don't really like animating building. Minecraft is about building, and I don't like animating it. Then I looked into the Nether update. But while I was brainstorming this animation, 1.16 hadn't even released yet. So we didn't have any assets to pull maps, we didn't have any new mob rigs, we didn't have any of the blocks, we didn't have any assets, so it would have been a big pain to animate that. I also brainstormed ideas for Minecraft Dungeons, because that was coming out around the same time I was brainstorming Lost. So I thought, oh, that'd be cool. Take one of the dungeons from the game, animate it. But again, same with the Nether update.
That could be really good, you know. A Minecraft animation, but inspired by dungeons. Like, I legit think they've hit the money if they can pull that off. Maybe not now, maybe not in a week or a month or 2 months, but in the future, that could be something very promising.
That would have required a lot of pre-production with rigs and new blocks and block types and stuff, so that wasn't really worth the time either. Then I looked at the different temples and dungeons you can find in Minecraft, and I was kind of intrigued about the jungle temple. Then I realized it's just a tiny box in a big jungle.
Boring,
it looks
isn't
really
it?
bad. Can't make an animation out of that. Then I thought, what if I use Jungle Temple to just jumpstart something else, something more original? Then I got the idea of Steve being lost, and yeah, the rest is history. You'd think the horse was in the animation from the very start, but it was actually a very late addition. Originally, Steve was going to encounter a lost villager who wandered too far from his village.
Well, you know what, right? You made the right decision. The horse was the selling point.
But at that point, Alex and Steve animations started to get very oversaturated with villagers. So I just wanted to avoid using villagers altogether for this one. I decided on the horse since Alex and Steve don't actually have a horse yet. So this animation originally took place before Bee's fight and Mineshafts in the Alex and Steve timeline we have. You can see the ordering of the animations if you go to the channel page.
So Alex and Steve, where is it? Let's go down.
And the playlist for the Alex.
So you got Ocean Monument. That's not in order though, was it? Was it meant to be Ocean Monument then this one? Which one did we see? Which order was it? Was it this one first? Then this one. Then this one, then this one, then this one. Yeah. Okay, so it just doesn't feel like it's in order because that should be there, and then that. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Steve Life animations is in chronological order. And originally, Lost Steve.
Hold on 1 second though.
Is in.
Can we just appreciate like how fantastic this has been doing though? 30 million views, 12, 6, 16, 2.4 in 4 days. Smashing it.
Chronological order. And originally, Lost Steve took place right after Village Raid, because Village Raid would have led into a cancelled Woodland Mansion animation, which then would have led into Lost Steve. However, after Woodland Mansion got scrapped, it didn't really make much sense.
Oh, they scrapped the Woodland Mansion one. What? That could have been live.
For Lost Steve to take place then, since you'd think they would take the horse to a bee village or a mineshaft far away. So we decided to just cut that little integration and just have it take place after. So the story was all written up. However, there was still a pretty big problem because I was still stuck with the awful looking jungle temple. While we still try to keep to Minecraft canon, I just couldn't work with this. So I asked the few remaining Songs of War builders we had to see if they could help me spruce up the jungle temple a little bit. And then I remembered these are Songs of War builders.
Oh my god, dude. Wow. Man, I miss Songs of War. Let's have a little look at this. See, like, if that's not an example of how Minecraft needs to update some of their natural generations, and like, you look at the desert temple and the jungle temple and how boring they are. Even the mansion now, like, they need to update their structures. Maybe a structures update. This stuff makes me angry because of how terrible the game can be. Even though the game's worth billions. But my thought process here is the core game isn't making them as much money anymore, so they really don't plow as much thought into it anymore, which is really sad because Minecraft's popular because of its community. Anyway, that's another story for another day. That's stunning though, man.
The jungle temple turned out absolutely fantastic. So fantastic that I wish that I'd made a standalone jungle temple animation. The jungle temple was huge.
That guy's name is Lord of the Logs. That's great.
Huge. And the animation definitely didn't do it justice, which is a shame. Then I needed a set where Steve would find the saddle for the horse. And then I remembered during Ocean Monument, I discovered that mineshafts could spawn above ground in the Badlands biome, which I had no idea of. I even recorded.
Oh, Tom, I got a lot to teach you, man. They're quite common as well.
Yeah, because I had like no clue.
Also, you want to know a fun fact as well? The generations of mineshafts in the mesa biome can be made up of spruce wood instead of oak as well.
What the heck? There's a mineshaft above ground. Never seen before.
In mesa biome?
Yeah.
Yeah, the entrances are on land, on sea level.
Oh, cool. There's monster spawners.
That's so cool. I didn't know that. That's so cool. They need to do like a let's play, man. I'm telling you now. Include me, please.
So I found a Badlands mineshaft, spruced up a bit, and I was ready to animate. Production went fairly smoothly this time. Smoothie? Animating went fairly smooth this time around. There was no real hiccups apart from a couple scenes here and there. But this time I set a goal for myself. I'm not really a proper animator. I never went to school for it. I never really saw myself doing animation. But over the years I've grown to actually really enjoy animating. With Songs of War, we'd have people come in to help with fights. With Worlds Apart, Sam had
See, that's what I adore. Not obviously about Songs of War and the animators. Is that a lot of these animators by trade are not animators. It's just something they enjoy and they got into it. I love that because it's just great. It's great to see.
A zillion amazing fight animator come and help out there. But I actually find fights quite fun, so I decided to have a go at it myself, and I'm really proud of them. They're very small,
a good job.
And I'd like to do a pretty big fight scene at some point. Other than Pongo the Pug or the big spider from Last Gift, I've never really animated anything with more than 2 legs, so using a horse as a primary character was quite daunting at first, but thankfully it was a lot easier than I imagined it being. I use Red Dead Redemption 2 as a reference for a lot of my horse loops, because Red Dead Redemption 2 has the best horses in any video game. Production was going well until the beginning of August, when I moved my deadline from mid-September to mid-August, so I had to rush, and unfortunately I had to cut a lot of scenes, 2 pretty big scenes. One of the deleted scenes took place right after the mineshaft fight, where Steve would have healed the horse on screen and learned how to ride it with a saddle. And there was another scene which took place after Steve got home. Instead of Alex greeting him right away, he would have gone inside the house to find a bunch of maps lying around and like a big whiteboard of like like in those crime movies where they have the big whiteboards with all the suspects and arrows pointing,
Alex
just to show that Alex was actually looking for Steve. But unfortunately those 2 scenes got cut because A, I didn't have much time, and B, I felt like they sort of broke the pacing a bit. Unfortunately I can't show you these scenes because they both got cut before I even started animating them. Once animation was finished, I was crunching a little to get rendering sorted, because I had forgotten until the Saturday before release. So I was a bit panicky. Oh my god, I'm not going to get the animation finished. Oh no. But with the help of Sam, David, Ronald, Homelito, and a big help from Sheepit, amazing website, I managed to get the whole animation rendered in a day. Pretty much a day. There's still a few re-renders I had to do, but easily the quickest rendering I've ever done. Oh, my throat is getting really sore now. Is it just because you talk so much?
Yeah, it is.
This is the
This is why I have a bottle of water for every single video and every single stream, man. It does. Talking non-stop makes you, like, dry throat, man.
Anti bit as well.
Stay
How am I gonna do
hydrated.
this? Oh, dearie me. Now we get to the part where I might get a bit angry. While editing the animation, I realized that Premiere Pro, the software I use to edit, is awful. And I had so many issues editing this animation. Firstly, the audio files kept desyncing, and I had to manually move manually move each sound file to make it sync up again, only for other bits of the animation to fall out of sync. No reason. Then Premiere kept lagging because it couldn't handle more than 20 audio tracks in one sequence, and the only fix would have been to redo the...
See, I understand what he's saying because I have the audio issues as well, and I know how painful it is, and I know what he's been through. That's YouTuber problems right there, bro.
Sound design completely, and I was crunching and I didn't have time to re-edit the whole thing, so I had to edit the entire thing on a really slow timeline. Then the audio kept crackling and popping, and I couldn't fix it, and the final animation still has clicking and popping in the audio because I have no idea, and I'm never using Premiere again. Use DaVinci Resolve, people. Never use Premiere. After that, I exported the animation and sent it out for early access. Just in time. Before ending the video, I want to mention that we now host post-release Q&As for most of our animations on our Discord server, discord.gg/blackplasma. So if you'd like to hang out with us during an animation release and want to ask questions about it afterwards, be sure to join. We're pretty chill. We usually go for around an hour or so. We also have an Alex and Steve text chat for anyone to discuss the series and to suggest future videos. I'm sorry these behind the scenes are a bit short. My throat is starting to really act up right now. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not used to talking this much. So, apologies for the short behind the scenes if it is short, although I don't know if it's short or not because I haven't edited it yet. If you enjoy these behind the scenes videos, be sure to leave a like and let us know in the comments what your favourite Alex and Steve moment has been so far. Thanks for watching.
Villager Raid is my favorite, and I would love to see what he said. I would love to see the end stuff. I don't care how long it takes. Even if it takes you a year to do an end animation with Alex and Steve, I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it, and it needs to be long. Like an 8 minutes to 10 minutes long. I know it's a big ask, but the end could be so good in this animation. Yeah, behind the scenes is great. I think I love understanding the whole concept of the animation because we just watch it. But there's thousands of hours that go into these animations that we don't realize. The sound effects, the renders, the world, the temple that they built. Although, like he said, the temple that they built didn't necessarily do... The animation didn't do the temple justice. I could definitely relate to that, because after seeing those pictures, it was beautiful. But anyway, guys, something different for me to do, something different for you guys to watch. If you do enjoy this, be sure to hit that like button. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.